And this is Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now here's 2nd and 5. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll get it.
Breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game. Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run now with Brown, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The yard dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard. That one out. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but
easily.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover.
Love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline. The equipment guy grabs it. He puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is. And then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. The run. But you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now it's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Kohler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
Move in the right direction.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, he's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do. Here's Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5.
Game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Burrow will throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Got a man open. It's Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll run it here with Brown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like watching the wide receivers.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They try and run forward here with Brown, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, that's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. York on now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Baltimore's offense set for this next on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Down, 8 yards to go. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the...
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. In. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. Second down. Here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Pick up the first. Throwing, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock.
Scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second.
So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 30 nuts.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring it line. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead,
instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Guys, they're like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this drive. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And that's out quickly to Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play? You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just one 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll
Go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
An inside give, Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Once that ball
in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he still put...
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking down a defense?
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. This is Brown on the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 104 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling. Trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd. Guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Cincinnati, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.